On Monday, U.S. President Donald Trump extended the pause on his aggressive reciprocal tariffs until August 1, while sending formal tariff letters to 14 nations. The message is clear: make a deal with the U.S., or pay a price. But amid all the pressure, Trump has already brokered a few important trade agreements, including one with Britain, a key ally in post-Brexit trade. So, what's happening with Trump's tariff strategy? Let's dive in. What did Trump announce? Trump signed an executive order extending his so-called Liberation Day tariffs, originally scheduled to kick in on July 9. Under the pause, most countries faced a flat 10% tariff. But now, if they fail to reach deals by August 1, higher tariffs, some up to 40% or more, will take effect. The 14 countries facing tariffs. Trump's letters went out to countries including Japan, South Korea, South Africa, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Serbia, and Cambodia, just to name a few. While some countries saw slightly lowered rates from the April 2 announcement, others, like Cambodia and Laos, are still facing tariffs as high as 40% to 49%. What's inside these tariff letters? Posted on Truth Social, the letters warn of economic consequences. Trump offers a deal: move production to the U.S. and be exempt from tariffs. But he also warns that retaliation will be met with higher penalties. Every letter ends with a vague yet powerful note: these tariffs may be modified, upward or downward, depending on our relationship. You will never be disappointed with the United States of America. Trade deals already signed, especially with Britain. So far, the U.S. has secured 2 significant trade agreements during the 90-day pause, one with the United Kingdom, and another with Vietnam. Let's focus on the UK deal. On May 8, Trump struck a deal with Britain, setting a 10% tariff on British vehicle exports to the US, a big drop from the 27.5% rate earlier. But there's a catch: only the first 100,000 vehicles each year will qualify for the 10% rate. Any additional cars imported beyond that? A steep 25% tariff applies. This deal is seen as a major win for both nations, especially the UK, as it redefines trade partnerships after Brexit. It also sets a precedent for how Trump wants other countries to engage: deal first, tariff relief later. On July 2, Trump announced a deal with Vietnam, enforcing a minimum 20% tariff on Vietnamese exports to the US. But Vietnam will remove tariffs on US goods, offering the US better market access. Also notable, any transshipments through Vietnam from third countries will be hit with a 40% duty, a strategic move to block tariff dodging. Why target BRICS? Trump also issued a warning to the BRICS nations, after they criticized the U.S. trade policy at their 17th summit in Brazil. His response? Any country aligning with anti-American BRICS policies will be charged an additional 10% tariff. With BRICS now including Iran, Egypt, Indonesia, and the UAE, this marks a serious escalation. Country reactions, from Japan to South Africa. Japan's trade minister says they'll negotiate, but not on agriculture. Their priority is protecting auto exports, which contribute over 1% to Japan's GDP. South Korea announced they will revise internal systems to help reduce the trade deficit with the U.S. But South Africa pushed back hard. President Cyril Ramaphosa called Trump's 30% tariff unilateral and inaccurate, saying that 77% of U.S. goods enter South Africa duty-free. Tensions are high, and past remarks by Trump, like accusing South Africa of genocide against white Afrikaners, have only deepened the divide. How did the markets react? Markets weren't happy. Dow Jones fell 0.94%. S&P 500 dropped 0.79%. Nasdaq slipped 0.92%. Global uncertainty, potential retaliations, and trade war fears are once again rattling Wall Street. Key dates to watch. July 9, the original deadline. Tariff updates and possible new deals expected. July 14, EU's 90-day retaliation pause ends. Europe might hit back. August 1, final deadline. All countries without trade deals will face new tariffs. From signing deals with Vietnam and Britain, to threatening BRICS and 14 other nations, President Trump's trade strategy is crystal clear: make a deal, or face the tariffs. As August 1st approaches, the pressure is building. Will countries give in, or will this lead to an even broader global trade conflict? Only time will tell. This was your Global Trade Update. For more insights and analysis, stay tuned. From new trade deals with Britain to rising tensions with BRICS nations, the global trade landscape is changing fast. As August 1st nears, all eyes are on the White House and the world. Speaking Head, to stay informed with fast, accurate, and unbiased updates, don't forget to subscribe to Britain News. We bring you real-time coverage, expert analysis, and everything you need to know, right when it happens. Hit subscribe now, and never miss a moment.